loves radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Dove Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. All right.
Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Remember, because what you hears today, you got to tell the birthed tomorrow. I'm looking behind us now, across the count of time, down the long hall, into history back. I sees the end, what with a start. Right! And somebody did come.
The Workaholics cast.
She's not here.
Eric Griffin is the guy's name.
Eric Griffin is the guy that you look like?
With the mustache and
Oh,
glasses.
my God. Yeah, show that. That totally looks like you. Or yeah.
The guy with the... I'm bad with this.
Yeah, there you go.
The guy with the mustache and glasses. Mark Riccadonna told me I looked like him. Eric Griffin. Which is cool because now I can use the N-word. Because that guy's black.
That guy's black?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't look
Matter of fact,
black.
last night at the show that we were at, that's how Billy described him. He was like, the black guy from Workaholics.
Oh, really? Well, hi, everybody.
Woo!
Woo! Welcome.
Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Who says it like that?
My favorite DJ on Lithium on Sirius XM.
Oh.
Madison.
Madison? Not Kennedy?
Oh, God. She was an idiot when I was a kid. Like,
but she was an idiot in a different way, where now she's like all political.
Yeah, which is just like, dude, like, none of us want to know everything about, like, it's our fault. We go to the like People magazines and National Enquirers and everything. Like, so when a celebrity does talk about politics,
yeah,
you want to know what they eat, who they're banging. Like, yeah, they get to talk about their politics. It's not they didn't create this condition. We all did.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, go ahead and say I don't care. I'm still gonna enjoy whatever it is you do. But now, if you're gonna put a political bent on it, well, now I'm not gonna enjoy it. So, but hey, it's up to them. Like that's the individual. Like if we're into individual liberties and all that, like shut up about keep your mouth shut, Amy Schumer. Well, stop paying attention to what fucking Amy Schumer's saying. Like,
right.
This isn't hard.
Right. Well, that's what gets me. That's what bugs me. Is this is how mad people get over what they said. All right, so they said it. All right, move on.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. But here's the thing: right. I'm not gonna let this affect my day. Right, I'm gonna let things like, do those people think I fucking washed my hands after I went to the bathroom? Like important things. And I do. I like the pink soap here in the. It reminds me of elementary school. Paper towels here are way better. You remember those, the brown ones that you had to do the little
which I hate.
And they just never, like your hands were somehow more wet after you used them.
Yep, absolutely right. John Rusiello says both of you look like Gaddafi. Is that what you're trying to write?
Cadavers.
I have no idea what he's trying to say there. First he wrote you look like K whatever KA is. Then his next comment he added an H. Then his next comment says KHSEAFI. Kasifi.
Khaleesi. I'm guessing he's saying we look like Amelia Clark, who I am in love with.
Emily Clark?
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark. I don't know who that is.
She is the Khaleesi from Game of Thrones.
I've never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have to.
Oh.
She's
Amelia Clark.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, I know that is. Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
She's my modern crush. Like post Kate Blanchett.
I love Kate Blanchett.
I did not like Kate Blanchett until maybe 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was like some women it's not until they're a little older that I feel like. And that's why I think it's such bullshit when it's like, oh, men age so much better. Dude, there are women that...
Oh, absolutely right.
Amazing when they get older.
All right, let's... we're waiting for Laura Patton. I didn't even do my intros yet. But we're going to get yelled at. So are you trying to say Gaddafi? What are you trying to say there?
Yeah, guys. I apologize. I'm a little shaky today. I can't type as my hands are a little shaky today. I apologize. You both look
Stop
like
beating off so much.
Excuse me?
Stop beating off so much.
Let me tell you something. I would give my right testicle if I could beat off.
Oh.
Believe me when I tell you. All right.
That's like a real gift of the Magi kind of situation.
Andy, even looking at you, I can't even beat off.
That's.
You and
I'm
Laura
sorry.
Patton, I can't even do it. I'm sorry.
I exist purely for people to beat off to. So that makes me sad.
I know. That's what Michael told me yesterday when we were talking about you.
Yeah.
But
Are you all right?
It's a rough day today, but how bad could I be? I'm listening to the Knockem Dead comedy show with Anthony Walker and Andy Plagainos, and hopefully Laura Patton will join you guys. So Anthony, you can take a rest. Your voice will be saved today.
So you're thinking about suicide?
It's true. I really didn't plan much because Laura's coming in, so I hope she gets here.
Sure. But Tony, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put your thermos next to Andy's Yeti. I think that's a Yeti. Am I correct, Andy?
I don't think so. I think it's just like some sort of off-brand. Yeah, I don't have. It's not branded, so I don't think it's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Though. I tell Tony all the time, this is an amazing. I made this tea at 8:40, and it's still piping hot.
Oh, you're a tea drinker?
Only when I have to talk a lot. I'm more of a coffee. Like if I perform, I have a extra large coffee from 7-Eleven. But.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, John, I'll have you know, I actually forgot the thermos today, so I had to stop at 7-Eleven and get a bottle of water.
I'm surprised you didn't get more.
Oh my God! Perish that sauce.
But look, I just bought it an hour ago, and I'm already 3/4 of the way through. That tells you why I need the thermos.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen, it is what it is. Listen, guys, have a great show.
Thanks, pal.
And enjoy the weekend.
You too.
Yeah.
Right? Andy, I must compliment you on your grooming techniques.
Yeah.
For the last 2 or 3 times you're on the show, you look halfway decent, and I'm very, 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 very happy that.
Again, the people spoke, and I had to listen. So.
I beat off just for you.
Nice.
Hey,
I am going to have a good Friday.
I hope you feel better, pal.
Yeah, man.
I love you, pal. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Take care.
All right. There's our pal John checking in. Oh, there's from there. To me, you guys... What? You guys...
Yeah, just skip over. To me, you guys remind me of the live-action version of Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
Okay, Bert.
Who's who?
Yeah, I want to be Ernie because I was even saying last night, Ernie and Cookie Monster were my 2 favorite. I identified with Ernie, and I don't even like cookies. The Cookie Monster was just like my favorite because he was all about unbridled fucking gluttony.
Speaking of which,
yeah, ooh, the door is making a creak. Yeah, now we're gonna. It's not gonna be her. It is her.
It is her. I told you.
This is another one who's gonna be like, you guys. I thought you guys started at 11 to 15 after. No, we don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's been saying it. He has changed the opening.
Maybe you should let the 8 of us know. Maybe we should know.
I guess it was one of those days where 3 people were watching.
When did he change it?
Like a couple of months ago now, I want to say. Yeah.
Give it.
Yeah, I think he did. Well, it's funny because it even happened on Monday. Jules came in and she's like, I thought I had until 1/4 and it was like, yeah, that shows how often you watch the show.
Well,
that's right.
That is true. Do you wear headphones now?
You don't have to.
Calls.
You don't have to. Don't want to mess up the
mic.
Does Hirschman sit here? Or does he sit?
No, Hirschman sits where you are.
Yeah, because the fucking volume's all the way up all the time.
Oh yeah, that's always him. Yeah. Laura's sitting in Keegan's chair.
Keegan's chair.
Yeah.
You're in Keegan's chair.
Good thing we're not getting in trouble for sitting in their chairs. Because that's happened before.
Do we? They're not their
Not
chairs.
with them. Not with them. No. Somebody else.
I don't own the chairs.
Not going to say it because I don't want to piss off every Italian on Long Island.
Whoa, we stick together.
Fucking sauce monkeys.
They're off. Oh my goodness. They're off watching his
garlic eaters.
They're off watching his new special on.
Okay.
He's got a new special out.
Oh, and there's a new banner too. I'm just noticing.
On Tubi?
I don't know where it's on. I want to say Amazon. A new banner where?
Over the top. Like I know that the graphics are not new.
Right.
But that it's like a banner like that.
Well,
I like that.
It's just the way I cropped it. That's
yeah, well, no, it looks nice.
Oh,
Jesus, accept the fucking compliment.
Okay, thanks. What,
She's still getting ready.
Yeah, what is she doing over
I
there?
got some sticky lip.
What?
Oh, that's hot. Say it slower.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, with that fucking what's her name? Michael Douglas's first wife's.
Catherine Zeta.
No, that's the second wife. The one he did with Danny DeVito, War of the Roses.
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, Kathleen Turner.
Oh, they were they? They were.
Married.
Oh, they
Wrong.
were.
They weren't.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
See, there you go. It's just like trivia. Looking it up.
I did no. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
No, his first
Absolutely.
wife you would not know. It was Diana. His first wife was Diana. She's the mother of
Princess
his children.
Diana?
No, Dina.
Oh.
Dina. His
Dina.
first wife's name started with a D. She was not in the biz.
Danny. So that's who you're confusing War of the Roses with. He was married to Danny DeVito.
No.
No, they were just fucking.
Oh. We have not seen you since tax season. You've lost more weight since you've been here last.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Yeah, congratulations to
Thank you.
Oh, what is going on over here?
I'm ill. I'm in the middle of a health crisis.
What do you mean?
Oh, I have gastro stuff. We don't want to talk about that, but let's just.
Well,
move on.
well, is
We
it?
could add it on this.
Is it serious? Is it
No, it could get worse. Right now, I'm being seen by a number of specialists, whatever.
a number of specialists?
Yes, I've lost the ability to poop. Thank you, all 9 listeners. I think my last
See,
week
I
was
feel like that's
Valentine's
like
Day.
I feel like that's like the opposite of like how you would be able to lose weight. Though.
I know.
Yeah, that's
why
what I'm
that's
thinking
what's
too.
worrying the doctor.
I'm gonna sew my
So I
butthole
went
shut.
for like an X-ray, and now I'm following up with a gastroenterologist and the colorectal, and then I went for a colonoscopy the other day, and I
best
didn't-
nap ever.
Oh, but I didn't have the ability to empty out, so it was a mess.
Are you in pain?
No, that's what's weird. I'm not in pain. I'm not bloated, and I'm losing weight. So that's what has people concerned.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
you
think
have
it's the
me
big
concerned.
Casino, Tony.
What'd you say? I didn't even
Big
hear. you.
casino, Tony.
Oh, because. Well, I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm
It's
concerned.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. My last dookie was Valentine's Day. Or Benny
How
Simpson's.
appropriate.
I know. Then we went out to dinner. I was like, I love
Nice.
you. He's like, my time to put this dookie in a tub, and I'll be out.
This is better than
bad.
any sex we could have had.
So my bunghole has shrunk because I have fissures, and I'm impacted. And I'm nervous. They were giving me Valium suppositories to try
That's
and.
so great.
I know, because I was taking. They take one. I'm like, what? 6? Whoop, whoop.
I mean, it's like a double shot. Like you get to stick something up your
Roach
butt.
was like, pass me some. I go, don't warm your hands. I'm out in your hand.
I've always wanted to try the alcohol in a tampon thing.
I mean, I guess the logic. I didn't find anything made from the Valium, but maybe it wasn't big enough dosage. So it's a concern. And the more people you talk to, apparently, it's a taboo. People don't talk about. It's sort of like incest. But
Well, incest is a key indicator to a hierarchical society. I read that in the New York Times a few years
a
ago.
lot of years ago, when the 30s.
No. It was during the pandemic because I was getting the New York Times delivered to the house. Yeah, it was so great. I would just fucking read
But
it
there's
all
a lot
day.
of people that have major poop issues that I didn't know.
Yeah.
A fellow comic, Kathy Arnold, and she has it worse than me.
I know Kathy Arnold has had. Yeah.
She's been hospitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's had that for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think mine's probably 5 or 6 years old. And then I was dabbling. I was playing around.
Dabbling with ass stuff.
No, I didn't do any
Oh.
ass play. I was dabbling with the weight loss drugs, and they do a number because they completely slow your digestion.
Right.
So the doctor yesterday was like, "Cut the shit." But my diagnosis was I have a tiny asshole and I'm full of shit. That's really.
Hold me closer, tiny asshole. Let me poop out my
on the highway.
stuff.
So
The Hershey
So I'm
Highway.
concerned. So I have heartburn, not to be believed. I was just eating like ginger chews. It's awful.
I
But
love
think it's
ginger.
stress. Do you?
Yeah, ginger tea. I sometimes make myself a big old batch of ginger.
Ginger's like- but my friend just gave me these shoes from Italy. This is not what we came here for, gentlemen.
It actually is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Wrong.
Wrong. So I was taking these ginger chews to try and. So it's stressful. It's definitely very stressful.
Yeah, I would.
But you
Pooping's a huge part of my life.
Oh, I know. From what I understand from a lot of people, but I just even forget about it. I was able to go. I was in Arizona last week with my husband, and I had a massage, and a lady said, "Do you have any issues?" I said, "Yes." So she said, "I'm going to massage your colon." So she massaged my
I
colon.
like massaging colons.
Her
massaged
husband
my
had no problem
colon
with release after that.
in the right direction, and then someone says there's a Japanese thing with a stick you can do and roll it. If I put out in the universe, if I say Stuck poop universe. My TikTok algorithm. You don't even know what is going on this thing. So I got that going on.
That's
and then I
hot.
had to find a job. And then I had the tax season.
Right.
And then comedy was kind of like on a hiatus because,
Sure.
And then if you like
It
a little
cycles. It cycles.
Right, and then a little hiatus, you're like, oh, no one knows who I am. I quit. And it's a whole thing, But comedy, I've been sort of picking up. And then I just got a new job. I got a job.
Nice.
I ended tax season April 15th. And then Tuesday, I had a second interview with a guy, which I thought it was gonna be
Laura, we all ended tax season on April 15th.
But I thought it was going to be like 19 rounds. And
Right.
the guy was like, I didn't think you'd be this smart. But whatever. They were weird. I don't care.
Wow,
weird in a
women
good
can
way.
do numbers.
Women know things. So they offered me a job right there on the spot.
Wow, kick ass.
So I was supposed to go in with another guy, and he left, but they're taking me in. Anyway.
That's here on Long Island, though, right?
No,
It's-
Manhattan.
No, it is Manhattan.
Yeah. So that
Okay,
Long
so
Island
it's
Woodbury
gonna-
thing, which is super nice too. So I'm going to try and start
cool.
growing
Right.
my own practice and bringing things to a firm for like a. So things are knock wood today. My kids have just dry bum, so
It happened.
falling apart. But according to my chakra, I had my aura read in Sedona. I have a muddy chakra. It's muddy.
Yeah, with shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Look at my muddy chakra.
What's up with your vag?
That's where my
Is that
chakra
pubes?
sits. No, that's your third eye.
No, I
That's my
I grew
brown
up with
eye.
this shit. Yeah, my dad is very into crystals. and-
Really?
And
And my
pyramid
aura?
power. Yeah. Read a lot of books about this and listened to a lot of different.
See my muddy chakra?
Can you send that to me?
I will.
Looks like somebody already
Making my
used it.
profile. Got soiled.
Yeah. Could you send me a clean one? I want to make my own fucking diagram
See
on
my
there.
aura? What you?
Wait, what
this
is that?
Horse shit. My aura photo. This is the aura I
Laura,
give off
I've never seen an
unfortunately,
aura
I know
photo.
it is.
Yes, in Sedona. Because the aura, what color? It's fascinating. I don't know. I think it's a lot of horseshit.
It is.
But these are what the colors could be.
Yes.
My friend's mom did it, and she was covered in black. The lady went and bought a new camera. She thought it was broken, and then she did it again, and she was still black. But then I thought that they said I didn't cast a large enough, aura. I thought that I was a little fat. And then they say creatively I was low and all this stuff. Something I thought were off. But you have 7 chakras.
Yeah, no, again, completely familiar with
Are you
this.
do Reiki?
No, because I know it's all bullshit.
Is it?
Yeah, it literally is. My dad used to read tarot cards in like
I had
a
my tarot
thing.
cards read, and my son showed up with a volcano and a 3-ring circus. I was like, what? You know my kid?
My brother for a while started reading tarot cards, got himself a deck. Yes, this was astral projection, meditating in like this wooden pyramid.
All these young girls are into it, and the crystals and the stuff and the moonstone or whatever.
Yeah.
So I met a girl. I was doing a thing at Broadway, like a bringer or whatever. The girl was like, I just had surgery. I'm like, oh my God. What for? Me too. Like, I had a hysterectomy. She's like, I had chakra realignment surgery. I had surgery on my chakras. I was like, what? What? So
I
my
wish
chakra-
more people would die from those things.
chakra.
You
So
know,
you have a base chakra, a navel chakra, a solar plexus chakra.
Yes, the solar plexus is very important.
Yes, a heart chakra, a throat chakra,
Yes,
right?
your
And then
mouth.
your third eye.
There's even, I believe, there's like something with the mouth,
Oh, and the crown.
and then the crown, of course. Yeah, yes.
So what does that mean? You weren't. What did you say before? It wasn't enough
I had a muddy,
aura.
I
What
had a
was it?
muddy chakra.
That
What?
she didn't cast enough of
I
an
didn't
aura.
cast. They said my aura size is the size of my aura is an indicator.
My
of
aura's a
people-
good size.
of the
Nobody's
en-
ever complained about it
of
before.
the energy that radiates about you, and I just sort of came up with like average, and I was like, I found that a little hard to believe.
Right.
Like, you're not going to go on stage and be like, oh, yes, a little
Hey,
aura. Hello. What's the deal with airplane food?
Or I want to do a
How
Keegan
hard-
joke.
are you- how
which
hard are
is
you
like,
on-
Yeah, it's really unsettling. My mom's out raping people.
Oh, how hard are you on hotel towels? Do you wash your makeup brushes? Because I do. I treat hotel towels like a rental car.
So I want to redo To Catch a Predator, and I think it would go like this. Why don't you go ahead and have a seat right here? And Peter would be like, let me bring box of condoms.
And you just remember a stick of butter, a bottle of lube. Andy, I think we have something with that. We have to work on it. But anyway.
Yeah. But that's like a inside comedian thing. That's the show. I did a show last night with, and it's just one of the ones where it's just like all family.
Yeah.
Terry McNeely was headlining. Billy was on it. Parsnips. Ellison ended up stopping by and doing some time.
Where's Parsnips? Narnia?
It's right on Lake Ronkonkoma.
Oh, did I tell you about my show I did in Medford?
No. Where in Medford?
You actually went out to Medford.
Yes, and there's a short stay hotel in the parking lot of this catering.
Oh, I know
hall.
exactly where that. Yeah.
And the girl that
it's right by where the old governor's was.
This is the girl.
Oh, sure.
This is the girl that runs the Farmingville.
What the?
You're gonna have to show that to the people in the
can we
camera.
show that to the people?
Or doesn't matter.
So that's the girl that runs the Farmingville Valley Employee Neighbor Association. She's insane.
No,
Rich Walker.
No, the devil you say.
But she's a sweet woman. Rich and Ziegler were like,
I'm sure.
Woo! Walker came out and was like, but then yeah.
Dude, my best friend, we were watching Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Or not Stand By Me. What's the other
Sandlot.
song? No. It's another song. Joe Clark. They used to call me
Lean on
Joe.
Me.
Now they
Lean
call
on
me
Me.
Batman.
Lean on Me.
Yeah,
I had to do nothing but stay black and die.
That's actually my original Morgan Freeman impression. Go-to line was, "They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman."
Okay,
I think that sounds perfect, but fuck you guys. So that part where the students are like, it's like sunset and the students are on their way to
Why do I feel like that was Edward James
protest?
Olmos and not Morgan Freeman?
No. Wait, trust me, it was.
Stand and Deliver.
That's Stand. Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're on their way to go protest Joe Clark being suspended by the school board.
Yeah.
And they're coming over this walking in the street, and they're coming over this hill, and all of a sudden my best friend starts going, "Hey, yeah." Like, you were fucking a racist. That was hilarious.
So I went out to Medford.
Yeah.
And the 112 Motel, which is there, they just redid the jacuzzi room.
Oh, thank God.
Little FYI.
Finally. I mean, I've been complaining for years.
A little short stay action. So I was hanging out in Suffolk. That's a different part of Suffolk.
That's the South. The South Shore is, there are those differences from like east
from
to west,
Melville.
north and south. Like they exist.
Well, we were busting on my friend from Hicksville yesterday. I said, "There's something about the Middle Island that's peculiar."
Yes, it
no
is.
offense, Levittown, but
Well,
like the middle.
I
think
lived
because
in
you're far
Middle
from
Island.
Water.
Yeah.
I think it's the lack of water.
I lived in Middle Island, and I called it Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of short people with furry feet running around that place.
So that's what's been. So that's what you missed on Glee. That's what you missed.
I never watched Glee.
What? You're not a Gleek?
No.
Loved. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. So hopefully, and I was in Arizona last week, and then I'm going to Vegas and Charleston. Look at me.
Oh, look at you, jet setter.
I was like, I thought you were unemployed.
Jet City, whoa.
Oh, this is all work-related trips?
No, personal.
Oh,
all personal related
So I took
trips.
my lover to Arizona.
Oh, lava.
Have you seen my lover?
Dude, I love that sketch. Speaking of Saturday Night Live sketches.
Yeah.
Lord and Lady.
My back! Ow! Ow! That's fucking amazing.
But that was on the 25th anniversary special. So that was like, not like you're angry. I know you. Or Lord and Lady Douchebag.
My friends and I used to always do the hello and goodbye.
Thanks for coming.
Totally rejected. Nowhere to go but up. And my dad and I used to do Wild and Crazy Guys.
Do we have another surprise guest?
Yeah, the door just
We're
opened.
to Wild and Crazy Guys.
ghost?
Hopefully it's a homeless
Is it
person we have to
spirit?
fight off.
Who is it?
Yeah, it is a
Jack
homeless
Bossy.
person we have to fight off.
Who's that? I
Jack
can't.
Bossy.
Oh, it's Bosy?
Yes.
Wow.
The Bosinator.
I got so excited hearing about Laura's asshole. And I was like, holy shit.
Dude, I've already
Pardon
jerked
the
off
pun.
3
Every
times.
pun intended.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
So,
It was a public service. You can sit closer.
oh, okay, I didn't know because you had your like.
I know she is like
bed.
fucking incredibly
know.
Like she's all over the place. She's got-
spread out.
She's got her like her dick suck gloss there,
No,
and
Oh, what
it's,
the-
No, my honey, My honey, my honey works spilled, so now my bag's sticky.
Oh, I thought it was like honey bunches of oats.
Again, slower.
No, gonna take
Well, you look great. You look like you lost weight from
I did from
from your
asshole
colon
working.
problem.
You would think it would be the opposite.
You would think it was the
Like that, her
opposite.
asshole was huge now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so everything was just
God.
like falling
Falling
through
out.
her. Like she'd eat it and it would just come out.
Yeah, I'd be walking. I'd be like, whoa.
Like Alice in Wonderland.
And now I'm concerned because you said you had a tiny asshole, so suppositories are out of the deal.
They are out of the deal. So the other day I was trying to clean out my colon for the colonoscopy and I couldn't. So I'd done the citrate sulfate, a couple of days of Miralax, dragon fruit, a spring cleaning tea.
You know what you didn't do?
Tea. What?
White Castle.
I did do that one night. Nothing.
Really?
No. White Castle didn't budge.
I purposely picked something up to eat.
My daughter.
Difficult.
My daughter just actually Saturday is comic book day, free comic book day. So we're gonna do
I
that.
used to take my kids to that.
And she's like, I've never had White Castle. Can we have White Castle
Well,
on?
make sure you don't play
And I'm
it
like,
after.
oh yeah. When we don't have anything Saturday night, so.
Saturday night I'm going to see Andrew Schultz at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, kick
May the
ass.
Schultz be with you. May the 4th be with you.
Ugh, I hate
Nerd.
that. No, see, to me that's like a co-opted mainstream
Oh, you're such a purist.
thing
nerd.
that like.
Nerd, I can't.
So my niece sent me a few years ago sent me a text
what
that
did you on
said
Pi
May
Day?
the 4th. Yeah, no, that's bullshit too. Fuck Pi Day.
You're so angry, Andy. So nerd. The nerds rise up. You're gonna be like,
We'll rise up. We're like,
Jews
that's
will
how
not
shitty
replace
Tom
us.
Morello's kid. Yeah, Tiki torch it up. The but Star Wars, yeah.
so Troy Bond. You know Troy Bond?
I am familiar.
Yeah, and he's as a Star Wars following, and he's just sort of blown up lately.
Right.
So I was in Tempe. Well, I was in Scottsdale, and then I went to see them at the Tempe Improv.
Did you go to the Scottsdale Fashion Square?
the mall?
Yes.
Gorge.
Okay, I worked on the 4th floor at the pretzel place.
Oh my God, you're like Better Call Saul, and you were making.
Oh, I
twists in-
never saw that either.
What?
Or the other one. Like I saw the first episode and I just was like, I'm not
You see
interested.
Breaking
in this.
Bad?
No, it looks stupid.
You look stupid.
Yeah, no, I know that, and that's why I know that it was stupid.
I can't believe the dad from Bob's Burger has a problem with Better Call Saul. It's good.
Oh, there's a problem. See, that's like I don't even care about that.
It's
sort of
really
thing.
good. It's good. I would say to go watch it. But anyway, so what's been going on here in the podcast
Yeah.
studio? What's a buzz?
Hey, Tony.
Hi, Tony. And
hi, guys.
Jeff. Oh, by the way, before I talk to you for a minute, Jeff, that was very nice of you the other day. What you posted, John Butera was looking for a good middler.
Huh?
And you said, how about, and you included me in it. I thought that was very kind of you.
Well,
Jeff is the most supportive guy on the Long Island
It was
comedy
very
scene,
nice.
without
I mean,
a doubt.
John
It's 'cause he
did
loves
not-
balls.
John did not acknowledge or call me, but that was very kind of you, and I appreciate that.
No
Acknowledgement from a comedy peer.
well, I felt you had enough of like things going on and like everything
Oh,
being a
you-
pain in the ass in life.
You messed that up. He's a comedy peon,
No.
not a comedy peer.
Comedy peer.
Peon.
No, he's a peer.
No, absolutely. Jeff is the best.
I am the
peer.
best open mic comic.
Oh my God! Speaking of open mic
like,
comics,
pump
what
the
month
brakes.
is the calendar? I haven't been here since Valentine's Day. Mike Keegan. Who's that?
Oh, that's Les Deegan.
Les Deegan.
Is
Oh,
the
Les
May.
cleaned up nights.
Oh yeah, Les always looks great. I think I'd
I've
bang
never
him.
seen him in a Hawaiian shirt. You would not bang Les.
Yeah, he's way more famous than I am.
You would bang Les for.
I'm a fame
clout.
fucker.
You would bang Les for clout.
I said what I said.
I'd bang less just so
You'd
I can
bang
like.
Les for clout.
No, not for clout. Just so
Just
I
to
can
bang.
get into.
But he's too
just so I
classy
can
to
get
have
into
me.
a temple.
Yeah, he's too classy to have me, and I
Les?
know that. Yeah,
You think Les would turn you down? I bet.
I
you
think
should
he
call-
would be the best turn down ever.
I think you should call him right
He'd be
now.
like, I respect
You're like,
you,
Les.
and if things were different, maybe, but not now. And I'd be like, oh my God, thank you, Les.
Is this
Somehow
what
I feel better coming out
Is
of
this
this.
what I missed?
Probably.
Oh my goodness! So I was at a show last night. No,
So
two
was
nights
I.
ago
Oh, I was at a show last night.
at the Universal Preservation Hall in Saratoga Springs.
Oh, that sounds really boring.
It does. It was lovely.
Oh,
It was-
good.
it's a series called "Women Aren't Funny."
So you
I
just
am-
went, you went up there and proved it?
I was like, watch. I was like,
That
really?
seems a little anathema to what you want to.
misogyny. Wah. I go, watch this. Wah. Girl words.
Oh, when the balls smell like onions, am I right?
Bleach.
I'm
to come. That's
Eat
to
more
come.
pineapple and
I
bread.
hate these women are funny, women aren't. Like, why do we have to separate and spotlight? What?
Oh, you'll love this.
No, tell me, really.
Because they won't get back to the kitchen. Oh, sorry.
Because honestly, I find that women are marginalized and put in a box. And in the grand scheme of things, although the thing is changing based on stuff, I think women are... Like when you see a show, you're like, oh, one woman, one black. Okay, in the mainstream.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you get that many? Okay.
Sometimes no. I sometimes the Puerto Rican Browns.
It has gotten a little bit better, but your point is valid. Yes.
So a lot of time when women promote, and there are some older audiences and more like country club-ish audience. I don't want to hear about a guy's dick and crunchy socks and you know what I mean. So I have a shot if I go to a women's show of hearing less.
Okay.
I was fucking this girl.
And
then I ate her out. Yeah. No,
don't you hate cum?
like the Bible.
Tastes horrible.
Yeah.
Now, a few weeks ago, I sub-hosted for Billy, and I was pretty high. There were 4 women who had signed up. There was like
saying so that's not you.
There were 20 people on the thing.
At the
4
Royal
of them were
Palms?
women. Yes, and 4 of them were women. And I told Tony, yeah,
host, my room.
I'm fantasizing that Billy is here.
Well,
I told Tony about this. There was a new female comic who I went up and I said, guys, check this out. There's 4 women signed up. I guess we should change the name to Ladies' Night at the open mic.
Yeah.
I'm making my statement. Well, I'm making my statement being like, we should have more women. That was my intent.
Really? Because it didn't sound like that.
She made a fucking face or a Instagram fucking
You're
reel.
a misogynist.
Yes.
Of course.
Because then later on, I also went up and I was like, the third one was coming up and I'm like, guys, I'm really sorry. They just keep coming in and signing up and I'm just letting them go up.
There it is. Now she's going to talk to me on this show.
Now she knows. Well, that's a dick move.
And apparently got very upset. Contacted Billy even saying,
good.
The guy that you had host the mic last night, you were sorely missed. And I'm like, how new do you have to be that you just dime me out to my best friend?
Yes, I would have dimed you out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how
Look at
new
that. She
you
even
are.
moved her seat over a little bit.
I
know.
I would have dimed you out.
I'll get her back.
That was a little
No, you
douchey,
won't.
Andy. You're better than
Hopefully
that.
not.
As a father of daughters, you're better than that, Andy.
Tell him.
Daughters.
Is he?
Yeah.
No,
Is he though?
Not at all.
Thank God I'm not. It's a lot of pressure to be like a good person and
expected
everything.
more.
They're still young. Like I give it maybe 3 to 5 more years, and then they'll hate him.
Do girls?
Well, no.
Yeah, well, no.
They're at the phase, well, at least Charlotte is, where, like, you know, I'll be like, oh, how many balls were there? And she just loses her mind because she thinks it's hilarious.
Say balls.
Right. And I go, what? What are you?
And
And
my
she
kid-
knows I'm joking.
That was the age when my kids were like, where are we going to go? They're like, let's go to Dick's for a sack of balls. It's hilarious.
We're
They were hilarious.
getting serious Laura today. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, no.
I just like
Well,
the
this is
fact-
tight ass Laura.
Yeah, I go for this.
Tight ass Laura.
I'm on my period.
Can't even pull that stick.
Knee slap.
Can't even pull that stick
What
out.
are you on the rag?
Oh, Aunt Flo and Uncle Red came pulling into town. Knee slap, knee slap.
I had a girl I went to high school with.
She
Apparently
must be going
called
through menopause.
Must be menopause.
She called her period Martha, so like Martha is visiting. I did not know this until social media. And
That's
so
how people say it.
and then so she started being like, I'm having a horrible day. And then of course Martha came to town, and all these girls like, I remember Martha. They like she's been
We
doing.
used to call it Aunt Flo and Uncle Red.
What? Right.
Yeah. I
And-
don't know how Martha would get the same.
I don't know
neither.
why Uncle is getting inside your vagina.
But I'm just thinking to myself,
We
like,
were close family.
the regular way, an uncle, a knuckle, a tear
I
stained
needed
pillow.
the money, Jeff.
I love Uncle Daddy. He's my favorite.
Yeah,
Uncle
well,
Daddy.
I used to saying it was Aunt Mom. Jimmy keeps punching me.
Andy, you
just wait until your Uncle Dad gets home.
You owe her an apology, the young girl. It was unnecessary.
She's not a young girl.
You punch down. I don't care how old she is. She's young-ish. I go by people's comedy age. She's new to comedy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Comedy wise, she's a
You
child.
punch down.
But she just graduated a school or something?
No, you
No.
punch down.
I don't want to.
I'll talk to you
She
later.
didn't put me on
I'll
blast, so
talk to
I'm
you
not going
later.
to put her on
You
blast.
punch
talk to
down.
you
You
later.
owe her an apology. You should. Be like, I was speaking with a female
No.
comic who I respect.
Somebody talked to her because she took the fucking thing down. Because I went to go show it to
Well,
Rob
someone
White.
probably was like, hey, in this
Screenshots.
community.
Always take screenshots.
I know. I should have downloaded the.
It's best to not rock the water.
No. It would have been like, it's a fucking joke. Shut your fucking mouth and listen while you're there. Because she has been very attentive to like everything I say since then.
She's
and
watching.
like overly laughing at some at like the hang joke.
Maybe she learned how important you are in the comedy community.
Is this like a segue to like Baby Reindeer? What are you doing?
I haven't seen that.
Can we discuss Baby Reindeer?
I haven't seen it.
We can't discuss it? Shocked. Did
You
not
go
expect
ahead.
it to go that way.
Yeah.
I came home Sunday and I was away. And I said, oh, everyone, I thought the name was stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, oh, let me just see. Because the sports, I was over with my husband, and then we were West Coast. So it was like, oh, I got to watch the Yankees. I got to watch the Celtics. I got to watch the Knicks. Oh, Rangers. Yay, West Coast. Oh, the Islanders are on at 1. Yay.
You know, I like this new Laura. She's actually making me laugh.
I was just thinking, I hope she takes a shit really soon.
You should have had your asshole reduced years ago.
Who knew? Maybe the asshole's like a ventriloquist. Like the tighter my ass gets, the funnier or the snarkier I get.
Yeah.
The snarky thing you.
You're trying to finally get it all out.
Yeah, and I can't get it out from my coolie. Which, by the way, is a coolie a butt? Because my friends in Massachusetts argue that the coolie is the front.
No, that's coochie.
Yeah.
Right, or a peachy.
Yeah, no, you're coolie.
You're coolie. My friends in Massachusetts.
No, coolie is a back.
I hit you on your coolie. Like that's,
Right, so my friends in Massachusetts would argue that the coolie's the front.
Well, you know, then they're weird like fucking regular England, old England, because they're with the fanny.
Fanny's a butt? Is not the
No,
front?
fanny is the front.
Front? No.
Yeah, over there. So a fanny pack in England, you should see them giggle when you're like, yeah, he's wearing a fanny pack. And they're like,
really? You fag?
Wait, I thought fanny
That
was
meant
the
a
back.
cigarette.
no, fanny for them is the front.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to...
Which
Some guy offered to hit me in the fanny.
I think
and
there was a
left.
period of time where my daughters didn't know that Heine was the back. They thought
Which,
Heine
Heine
was
was the front?
Because I would say Heine, and then they just the way they kind of reacted, I'm like,
I can't believe another woman creeped out about something you said.
another one.
Shocking, Andy. I'm sensing a pattern. I don't understand why these women are doing what I'm saying wrong.
Duh.
Basically, real in a nutshell, Baby Reindeer is about a failing comic who has a stalker who does not stop relentlessly going after him, and basically,
I know I
it's
saw Tim's
And in a
post,
weird way,
so I kind of got the gist. But
I don't know how Tim inserted himself in that story, but anyway, in a weird way,
he's so good at it.
I was peculiar. I let it go because
That's why I
I'm
did.
worried about my asshole. But he, the stalker, the relationship becomes a little unhealthy because he weirdly like craves the attention and he could go to the authorities or whatever. And then when he tries to put the stop in it, and then the understory was the darkest part of it.
Okay,
So
I will watch it. What is that? How many episodes?
6, 8.
Okay,
something like that.
maybe
But the
that'll
guy
be
actually, it's based on a true story. It's his story, and he plays, and he exposes this like awful thing that happens to him with a guy in comedy trying to help him and stuff. He's a legit guy for the most part. He's done one-man shows. He's been in Edinburgh a few times, so he has some sort of following. And he put this.
We just don't take away from him that he's from England. That's about it.
Scotland is not
Scotland, England,
It's
Euro,
not the
Euro
same.
trash, Euro trash. Doesn't
Great
matter.
British.
British.
It's a tough watch. Shockingly. I was a little disturbed. Like my son and his girlfriend watching it. They only watched like episode 1.
But considering what you've been through with your asshole,
well, he was.
It was
doing
probably
some-
easy to
Well, he
watch.
was doing some things with this guy. So I was like, that will loosen up your asshole. I should take that. You don't have any GBH on you, do you? GHB.
roofies.
Roofies.
You always have roofies.
No. I usually just carry the chloroform.
I don't think that helps the asshole.
You fucking hipster.
Oh, sorry.
You fucking hipster.
Gen X.
What do you have? Some
Whatever.
ether? Yeah, I have some ether in the car.
Remember Ether on Bugs Bunny?
Ether.
When he would float.
Well, the Ether Bunny, was a legend at an urban legend at the base I was at for training for my job was also the medical squadrons.
They call him Ether.
Well, the story of the Ether Bunny that it was a dude
It
from
really just sounds like you have a lisp saying Easter Bunny. Just saying. The
Ether. Yeah,
Bunny.
no, I love saying. That's why I love saying it.
The Ether Bunny?
Ether Bunny, and he apparently would ether people and rape them, guys.
I hate when that happens.
I love that part.
So
Convenient.
yeah, I'm sorry. Did you just say rape? I'm sorry, I missed the whole first part.
And
Did
then
you
the
give me
bunny,
context?
and then the bunny too. It was like
So the baby reindeer has a combination of a peculiar, like a male on male. being an uncomfortable relationship. But yet this guy, the fact that he's the guy, he went back for both the relationship, and it cost him regular relationships and family relationships and stuff like that.
It's we were told a story by, I don't want to give anybody's names, by somebody about a comic with a very famous comic.
Rhymes with.
Dewey Ganderson.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead. Rip. It's
That night, Mark Riccadonna told us this story about somebody who had been in a situation.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I know,
Mark.
but, you know.
Mark's not
Oh,
dead.
the other guy.
Louis is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead. Okay.
But-
Sorry. Anyways, Mark.
It was the 70s. It was okay to rape then.
I think
he wanted to get
the
ahead.
story was the 90s.
Oh, shit. What
I do believe it was
how old-
90s or
I
later.
can't ask how old you are.
You can.
How
I
old
was
are you?
born in 68, so I'll be 56 this year.
Oh, okay. So I should have been born a long time ago, because then I would have definitely raped you when I was 10.
Could have. Now, how old are you?
Oh, I'm.
He's a couple of years younger. I think he's 2 years younger than me. So if I'm going to be 49 this year, he's 47.
6.
You'll be 47. Right. That's why I said. This year?
46.
Oh, you'll be 46?
I was born in 78.
Oh, all right. So he's even young, 3 years younger.
No, 10 years younger than me. So
10 years younger.
He'll be 46.
Thank God we did that math today on Knockem Dead Comedy.
All 9 of you. 9 minus 6.
Well, it would have been 9. Now
7.
it's 8 because I'm in here.
You came in here. Did you leave your phone on?
Put your
to
phone on,
fix
asshole.
The algorithm.
That's what I'm one of the 7.
So we
Inflating our
discussed
numbers.
baby reindeer. We discussed my health issues. We discussed I have a job. We discussed Sedona and the auras and the muddy chakra. So, are you a chakra Reiki guy, Jeff?
Look at him.
I just believe in Sam Kennison. No, sorry. I don't do the Reiki. I don't do chakras. I don't do moon rings or anything like that. I wake up and I realize that every day until I hit the box is going to be shit.
Hit the box.
Yeah.
So that could mean a couple of different things.
Could mean a couple of things. The box is definitely
I'm just saying.
Now, hold on. Is the box the front or the back?
Always the
Front.
Never the
It's
back.
always the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanna
Never
make
the
sure.
backs.
Tony, do you ever experience playing with a box?
How do you deal with painal?
What's Kano?
Yeah, I don't painful anal. Yeah. It's like a fungeon. A fun dungeon.
It's a fun dungeon. It's like a gunkle, a gay uncle.
Yeah, a funkle. Fun uncle.
Fun uncle or gay uncle.
Fant.
I told
A
my kids to call
fant.
me a font, and my sister got mad. She's like, really?
Funt.
Really, Laura?
Yeah, the pronunciation. Yeah, call me a funt.
I could call me a font.
I'm a fun aunt. Yeah, but that's not.
I know. I go fun aunt. Because they would because the Haitian kids I went to high school, you can't say aunt, you have to say aunt.
Auntie, yeah.
Auntie.
Aunt.
So that's where we're at.
So we're back. Okay.
We're back to Tony. What's in your agenda today?
What do you want
Tony?
to talk about?
What do you have lined up?
And I even French kiss because my daddy says I'm the best.
Look at him.
I
never
forget
heard
what that was
before.
from. Yeah, I forget what.
What's that from?
National Lampoon.
Oh, there you go.
I knew.
Yeah.
What the European vacation?
Tony is so quiet.
No, what do you got?
I think
Tony?
it's Vegas. Is it Vegas?
Is it Vegas?
No.
Is it Vegas or is
Beverly
European?
D'Angelo or the second wife when they swap out the wife?
When did they swap out the
They
wife?
just swapped out the kid.
Yeah, the kids were always swapped out.
Did
The
they?
Beverly D'Angelis was always the.
She stayed.
I fucking love her.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought
I
she
heard
had
she's
a-
crazy. She was married to Al Pacino for a while. Oh, but I might be wrong.
that was Ellen
because
Barkin.
I was wrong about the
That
other
was
thing.
Ellen Barkin.
No, I'm pretty sure Beverly D'Angelis either dated him.
Check him up. Check it up, Tony. Fact check.
Yeah.
I think it's Ellen Barkin.
Nothing else.
No, I'm not saying Ellen Barkin never was in a relationship with Al Pacino.
I
I
think
believe
Beverly
she was.
D'Angelo-
But I'm pretty D'Angelis, right? Isn't it? Or is it
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo. So I'm totally wrong.
D'Angelo.
on
Was she ever married to Al
Uh,
Pacino?
that. Let's get down to the personal life.
Was not.
Not married.
She was with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like, none of those. That was the period of time nobody was getting married. Like, what's her face was Lara Flynn Boyle was living with Jack Nicholson,
Yes, yes.
For the longest
she fell
time.
off, Lara Flynn Boyle.
and then the weird looking chick from Ally McBeal,
with Harrison Ford.
But
She
they
still
ended
is.
up actually got they actually got
Yeah, they had
married.
kids and
So right. So I mad respect to her. Sorry if I was fucking.
I can't believe you just went through everyone on Ally McBeal. I think Lara Flynn Boyle was on that show. She
Oh,
was on
was
The
she? I
Practice
never
or
watched
something.
it. I think she was on
There
the.
was a lot of
Practice.
stuff they were like, let's get really skinny ladies to play.
I was a
lawyers.
huge Lara Flynn Boyle was sort of one of my big
type?
crushes.
She was
Early
like a
on,
9-year-old
Twin
girl.
Peaks, Twin
Oh,
Peaks,
Twin Peaks.
and I was 13 when
Yeah, I
Twin
guess.
Peaks came
Is
out.
she the one from the movie Threesome? Is that her?
No, that's with
No.
Winona Ryder.
No.
No.
It's not?
No.
Is it? No, it's not Renee Zellweger. Yeah, thank you. All right,
did you see the Tribeca line?
Lara Flynn Boyle.
No, you were right.
Threesome.
Stephen Baldwin. Right. Okay. That.
Who's the third threesome?
I was thinking it was
Josh Charles.
She was with two guys?
Yeah, Josh Charles was one of the guys from Dead Poets Society.
Wow. You guys know
there's certain ones, like there was a doctor on House that was in.
You know who I like? The one, the Boxing Helena? That girl was gorgeous.
Sherilyn Fenn?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Love
She is a
Sherilyn Fenn.
I like a
still
thicker
love
girl.
Sherilyn Fenn.
Like if I'm going to
that was
down the girl
amazing.
train.
That really, and I mean, I understand why you're into it with the whole amputee shit, but
Yeah.
it.
I understood,
What are we talking
Tony.
about? Get into
Boxing
what?
Helena.
I never saw that movie.
Oh,
It deals with an amputee.
Sherilyn Fenn
He was
completely
obsessed
naked,
with her,
but she
loved her.
also didn't have any arms or any legs
Yeah,
because he had
he didn't
removed
want her to
them.
run away.
Oh.
So he like Venus de Milo'd her.
I
to
really,
keep her.
really am
Do
into
you remember
her.
that movie?
No.
Even
but
now,
I do want to bring up the fact that, like,
Gorgeous.
since Andy brought up amputee, I visited Mr. Walker's house the other evening, and creepy enough, he dug out his
old leg.
What was left of it, like the bone, like it was all brown and dark and everything.
Wasn't in a jar like a regular psychopath.
No. It's like it's just
No,
like
he's right. I'll
it's
show you a picture.
It's the leg bone.
Like the Brontosaurus bone, like
Yes,
the Flintstones.
yes.
Yeah.
And Dino just came running in the back.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Actually, there it is. There's
Where do you
Petey.
keep your bone?
There's Petey eating my
Oh,
femur.
come on.
He put peanut butter on it.
That's what I used to
so that
do.
he'd play with his bone.
So
You really leave your leg like that? You're like those people that disposed of body parts. You could be
Cannibals.
arrested for it. Why did they give you your femur?
What else am I going to do with it? But
I
feed it to the dog.
I don't
hope
think you can.
archaeologists, like 1,000 years from now, are digging up Hicksville. Like, what is this worthless place?
And they find
And they
Tony's
find
bone,
like this extra bone, and they're like, they must have had some ritual where they used
bone to eat dogs.
Weirdo.
And what's with all these like ridiculous motorcycles and this love letters to like I miss you always, Billy. Love, Tony.
Where's that?
Yeah,
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
that's you
As
lost
usual.
all of us.
Pretending they were
Billy
from
Joel.
I think
You went to his garage. He had all these motorcycles. Does anybody pay attention? I mean,
did.
I
It
might
was
not
a
pay
shop.
attention.
You don't pay attention.
I might not pay attention to find out that
He
now
said
this
his
show's on
garage.
Wednesdays.
That's right.
But still,
I only
It
talked
was
about
not
it for
on
weeks.
Wednesdays?
No, now it's on Wednesdays.
What was it not on?
For
For the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I thought it was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, and
Right,
Friday. And
right,
Friday.
And now it's 5 days a week?
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
It
It
started
started
out-
out 5 days. We went to 4. Now we're back to 5.
I say.
What brought the need for an extra day? I'm just checking.
Well, no, they're used
Because
to.
he found out that you weren't around because you were like too busy playing with your asshole.
But even I would say
was
that
not. I
Monday
was
would
doing
be the
tax
day that you should
returns.
take off. I know that it's the Wednesday. There was reasons and everything, but if you're going to take a day off, Monday would be
Monday
me
would be
the
the
day.
day.
Like, and especially when you're doing White Post Farms, it should be
Yeah.
built in, like Monday.
Oh, when I'm
I'm
doing
not
White
gonna be
Post,
here.
I'm definitely going back to 4 during that 6
and,
week
and take that
period.
Monday
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
What are these
that's
9 people
my.
going to do on that Monday? Or are they just going to
I've been in double
call
digits
each
all
other?
week. I'll have you know until today. I just want you to know that.
How many do we have today?
6.
No.
It was down to 2 at one point.
No, it was not.
That
Yes, it
happens all
was.
the time. That happens
On
all during
Fridays.
the
It
week,
happens
too.
all the time.
Well, that's not because of me.
All right.
Oh, so I'll show up on a Tuesday and suddenly the numbers are going to be 11?
No, because you're here.
Remember when Tony used to love me? This is terrible. I spent away 2 months because of taxes. Sorry I had to work and raise money for my family.
You could have just done
And have like a feeling of self-worth or something.
Sorry I had
take a
to.
page out of Andy's book. You could have done what normal women do. Just go start hooking.
I could have. I can't flat back because I have to back
Blowjobs
out
only,
the-
man.
Oh, I
I'm
have
niche.
to back out the coolie, so that takes something off my a la carte menu.
Yeah, but people would pay to see it.
My tiny coolie, my busted
Oh, yeah.
starfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can only see it. There's nothing.
It's a baby starfish now.
Did you say busted starfish?
Yeah.
I thought she said Boston starfish, and I was like, "That's really cool."
You know what? That would be great to make
And
it
my
like
husband
that.
is
When
from
that happens to you, it's called a Boston
I'm
starfish.
going to Urban Dictionary. I'm like, oh, I got the Boston starfish. I have the Boston starfish.
I loved those.
It's
like
right next to that clam chowder.
Yeah.
like
that's
a dolphin. Do you know what a dolphin is?
No.
That's where you're banging a chick and then you try to stick it in her butt, like right in the middle, and she goes.
I never heard the dolphin.
Or like
love that
a Dutch
joke.
rudder is also another one of my favorite. That's where you hold on to yourself and somebody else moves your arm up and down.
I will tell you, all that stuff that people say and the Cleveland Steamers and
like
the Pittsburgh,
later.
no one's done it.
Done what?
No one's done all that stupid stuff.
Bullshit.
Stop it.
You have
Dirty
met
Sanchez. You've done a Dirty Sanchez.
No,
I call
okay, I
bullshit.
haven't done that.
You dropped an upper decker.
Yes, I have dropped an upper decker during a party in high school.
It was the war.
Yeah. Dearest Clarice, me and the boys. There's got to be violin music.
My dearest Gwendolyn. Jim Gaffigan does a. I told you about Jim Gaffigan's bit like that.
Yes.
When he has like while he's stationary in a hotel.
Yeah.
There's been a fortnight.
I love the Civil War.
So it's and you guys see David Tell's Netflix special?
No.
Hot Cross Buns?
I know Billy told me, and he told me it was
Excellent.
great. Yeah.
Excellent. And Dave said people have I was listening to him on Malcolm Maron. People do not have the attention span, so he did it like 38 minutes. But he owed Netflix like 46 or something, so he just went out and sat and watched Sea Lions and played a recorder.
Oh, that's hilarious. He did that here once with the recorder, didn't he?
He loves the recorder. He put the recorder
he brought
in
it.
the set.
When I saw him here.
He does the hot cross bun thing. He played 2 recorders. He has a whole recorder thing. And at the end of the set, he gave everyone a recorder, and they played hot cross bun.
Well, and speaking of Gaffigan, that new movie comes out today with him and Seinfeld. Yeah.
Well, this morning I got in, because I was up late doing some taxes, but I got in Hacks. 2 episodes are out already. Love Hacks.
Hacks, what's that?
With Gene Smart and
Lorraine
Newman's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that show?
No.
I know of it. I've never seen it, but I know of it.
It's very good. It's
Gene
like
Smart's great.
It's an aging comic that they connect her to try and be relatable with like a young, woke girl who is Lorraine Newman's daughter, who's a lesbian, and she got thrown off a writer for writing off let's say like a Tonight Show thing because of a tweet was bad. So she doubled down when she was drinking. So Gene Smart needed someone, and they got together. So first season, second season, and last. So at the end of they don't scissor. Gene Smart's not scissoring.
This is a classy show. It's called tribbing.
So at the end of the last season, Gene Smart was back. She was back on top, and she was putting out a special, and like this girl helped her, and Gene Smart was like, "You're fired. Like go live your life. You should do better." So now they just started out a year later, and Gene Smart is just crushing it. And the girl's doing well too. She's like working for like a John Oliver or something like that.
Right.
But there's like a draw for them to like. So it just started like Gene Smart has an opportunity to like take her career like to the next where comedy would be. And
It sounds like I don't want to watch this.
why? Because two women.
No, it would be depressing.
She wears these wacky ass shoes. And
I
stays at
do.
home. And now not even her shoes are boring.
You don't like these?
See, that's what happens when you're.
Whoa, that's a lot of camel toe. I mean, look at the shoe. I mean,
this is the Chinese slippers are back. And is that
what these are?
Chinese slippers? You can't call them Chinese slippers?
no. Now we say, bit the tongue on that one really fast. Wow.
I think it's Asian slippers.
Okay. Asian slippers.
Well, back in the day when they had Chinese slippers, so the Mary Jane is back. So I didn't wear
Mary
a high
Jane?
boot. I didn't wear a high boot.
Yeah, weed's big.
But I
these
wore a
days,
high
yeah.
boot to my Saratoga show, and they thought I was a hooker from downstate. So
Oh, you didn't have to wear boots for that to happen.
I know for them to think that.
Well, I think you're.
But it was nice. I did this show with Jane Condon. Do you know Jane Condon?
I know the name.
She was lovely.
Nice.
Lovely. And then from that, I got a show in Skodak.
Now you're just making shit up.
No, it's a town outside of Albany.
Scrotum.
Apparently,
You're big in Albany?
I'm Dawson Valley.
Yeah, that's where my girlfriend is in Albany.
Yeah, you know my fake
You would know
girlfriend,
her. You wouldn't know
Claire.
her.
I hung out in Moscow.
Where's Moscow?
In Idaho.
Well, there's Moscow's in multiple places. Ohio being the most.
Well, I know Russia is really the most famous.
Yeah, well,
no
yeah.
offense.
Well, no, this is America. Everything's automatically more famous.
Yeah, so I was in Saratoga, and then the girl was like, "Oh my God, could you do-" So I'm doing a show sometimes in the summer with me, Ashley Morris, and Aaron. Women only show. Blah.
No, I do. See, here's the thing.
3 women. Blah.
Andy won't go.
No,
that's a wage gap joke. Blah. Tickets I have price. Blah.
Oh yeah, now I can't. I know I can't actually say that. But no, I'm of the thought that I hate that it has to be, or people feel the need to advertise it as.
Well, if you see 4 women,
show. That's what I was trying to say before, but I understand what you're saying.
If you see 4 women on the bill, like you're like, whoa, like so it tends to. And if I have the show, I did that Funny Women of a Certain Age,
Right?
and it was nice, and the audience were very happy to come, and they came expecting.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, but they came
All
expecting
over
with
the place.
Leanne and Carrie and Carol and myself. It was an excellent show, and the audience was so They're like, what a refreshing change. No
Yeah.
offense to regular comedy.
No,
'cause
no,
the
no.
most part of who they appeal to.
Well, I've told you
But it
what's-
brought out people that came out that I don't think would necessarily.
I love what like Kelpie is trying to do.
I don't think Kelpie likes me.
She has a hard time. No. I think it's just like the defensive when first meeting kind of people thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hate when people need a story. Like, no, you would like her if you got to know
No,
her.
no,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean,
no.
Tony?
I do.
I mean, listen, that may be your thing, and I'm trying to be more sensitive to a younger ilk that maybe have like some anxiety issues or different or how they. But I got the impression that she was not impressed with me. You built us up like we would be best friends.
No.
She's coming in here.
I
in 2
think
weeks.
over time.
You should come in.
Ask her.
You should come in.
I think
2
over
weeks, I think I'll be
time.
working like a grown up now.
And
when do you start?
Either May 15th or May 20th.
One of those.
What
2
I
days.
meant by that was that you and her, like, because of what she's trying to do with doing more females on her shows and whatnot. I don't know if you'll be actually like each other.
No, I
But,
don't
like,
think
the mutual
she
comedian
liked my vibe.
respect
I think,
thing.
I'm happy to. I don't think my vibe was in her wheelhouse.
Sorry, the first time I met her, I didn't like her vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to like her because you told me I had to like her, and
Like Schmike. I'm talking
no,
about comedy.
I will try it. Listen, I say no to nothing. I almost did a show. This is actually funny. I almost did a show at
Anal.
Roach. No, not anal. I was did a show at Roach. We were trying to line something up. I had a nursing home kind of thing, but it was the they're in trouble right now. But anyway, and we asked for more money because I'm like, you know what? I'm done with like nickel and dime. Like I'm not going to get myself in trouble for like nickel and dime
Right.
shit anymore. So it was a nursing home, and I had done it before. I did it last year with Teddy.
Those
But-
fucking old people better not nickel and dime
When I'm doing
me.
my show, she's like, nurse. So anyway, but it was the golden age of radio, and the woman's like, do you think you could do something? So I was talking with Chris, and we were just going to do, Chris was going to do his bits, but I was going to do, I think it's called ferry? What's the word? You would know. Old-timey sounds. He's like, so the door opened, and I was going to do.
Oh, Dolby? No.
there's
What's
a word
it called?
for it.
Yeah, no, I know what
My
you're
husband
saying.
shockingly knew it.
Sound effects.
Yeah,
No,
it's a sound
it has a
effect.
word
no,
for
it's
it.
sound effects, but it's there's a word
So he
for
walked
it.
across
Like
the
where
room.
the guy like
Yeah,
actually
gallops.
is standing there with
There's
like
a word for not ferry, Surrey. What is that called
oh
there?
god damn it. I like as soon as
But
he
yeah,
gets
so
it,
Roach and I were laughing about it. So we were just going to put together like an iPad thing, a board. I was almost going to be like the Fred Norris.
But that's why I said Dolby, because like I know it's a E.
I think it ends with a Y.
Foley?
Foley. Thank you.
Foley.
Thank you. Not to be confused with Nick Foley, the wrestler.
Mick. Yes.
Mick. Yes. Him too.
Yeah, don't get confused.
Mick Foley. Fix
Don't
lipstick,
confuse
my oil
and
change.
fucking call Mick Foley
Mankind.
Nick Foley. Because that would be stupid.
To be fair, to answer one of the viewers, to be fair, because Mickey Delaney, I'm a selfish prick. That's why. I didn't share my chocolate or my food because I'm a selfish prick.
Thank you for noticing. And you know what? Chocolate, I don't think would help my constitution. So
Exactly.
Maybe it's best. You're looking out.
And then Andy suffers from like
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
You got the
and
sugars?
I got the sugar. I've had the sugar for a long time.
What?
So I was, and hence I was taking care of them, Mickey Delaney.
You were looking out.
He was.
Thank you
Anyways,
for caring.
I mean,
Mickey
he's still a
Delaney.
dick, but
I am.
he was looking out for
No,
you.
I complimented Jeff as soon as he got here. He said something
See?
nice to me.
See, now he'll come back. It's
Tit
like
for tat.
feeding a fucking
no,
stray
no, no.
cat.
I will not be back here Monday.
Or Wednesday.
But it will be Saturday.
Hey.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You guys have a show?
We do.
Where is it?
It's in Plainview.
Yes.
At the?
It's a Knights of Columbus show, but it's not. They're only opening up to their members. It's not open to the public.
Oh.
But there's, last I heard, 120 people.
That's nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yes.
And we have
A new cast member.
a new cast member.
Who's the new cast member?
His name is James Merchant, and I was telling Andy
Great
before
name.
we went on the air. I was telling
Related to Natalie?
at least
Jimmy
I don't think
Merchant.
so.
Like, it would be a great thing to go by.
I used to
What's
love
the
her.
matter
by the way.
here?
I used to love her.
Staying here on Jumper's Town.
These are the days.
Standing in modern down. 10,000 Maniacs, right? Sorry. Go
Yes.
ahead, Tony. I didn't mean to. Ding, ding, ding. Anvil, piston.
James Merchant.
It's your show, man.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh yeah, so he's African American, and
Look at you.
and there's a part in the show where
How do you know he's from
He's
Africa?
finally gotten up to 1980.
Finally hired one of them coloreds.
Oh.
Tony's finally entered the 80s with saying African American.
By the way, speaking of which, I did have to apologize for you because we're in the middle of rehearsal, and he's like, "Look what you did! You changed colors with this guy." So I had to apologize.
Did he say something?
It's the photo negative.
No, but it's his first rehearsal. And that's what he gets. So I'm like, I better apologize to this guy.
And then what he said?
You probably drew more attention to it. Apologize.
He was totally fine with it. But
he's like, I knew that guy was racist the second his cheesy ass walked in here.
No, but what he did, I was telling Andy before we went on the air, because his character is very Richard Simmons-like, very flamboyant.
Yes.
But there's a part in the show where we're all pulling guns out, we're pointing at each other. And he totally pulled his gun and he totally changed. He was like, I'm going to shoot you white ass motherfucker right now. Like, we were laughing our asses
Hi, how
off.
you doing? Step back, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was like,
we were laughing our asses.
It's like the guy from Welcome Back Kotter, the black dude from Welcome Back
Cavelli?
Kotter.
Hi there.
Yeah. Oh,
hi
Freddie
there.
Boom Boom
Freddie
Washington.
Boom Washington, yeah. Hi there.
Hi there.
But no, I actually.
I'm always confused with the delay. Like, I never know.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry.
No, but I actually I compliment him. He's really
He was very good.
Very good.
Yep.
And I hope he stays and
Where do
hangs
you
out
find
because
him?
he's really good.
Well, he's doing May 18th with us as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, no, he's
we'll-
really good.
yeah,
I
we'll
like
see where
him.
it goes.
I like him. I
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Like I
And
might
then
actually
you could
turn
apply
gay.
for diversity grant money
Yeah,
and stuff
look at
like
you.
that.
Maybe,
meeting
finally.
your DEI requirement.
Hey, I've had
All that amputee
I've had
money.
blacks.
I've had black people
I've had
before.
blacks.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Honestly, I just when I'm looking for people, black people don't come to audition.
Well, because you're
It's that
asking on Long
simple.
Island,
You're
and
like,
Long
I'm
Island
looking
is
for
a-
Wayne Brady that'll work for $14.
Actually, I was going to ask you if you. I was contacted about a game show that I can't make. I have actually. It's on the 18th. I have a murder mystery. So and it's in Rockville Center.
What?
So I was going to see if you're
You
available.
are cooking with gas.
I was going to see if you're available before I bid on it.
Is that a Saturday?
Why not
Yes.
kerosene? It's a lot more flammable.
Let me check.
Oh.
May 16th, I'm going to see The Outsiders with my sister.
Where?
May 16th, I'm going to see
Oh, nice.
The
Oh,
Outsiders.
May 16th, really?
I'm going to see The Outsiders. When are you going?
I was going to let you know that Christina Ken is having a showing in Brooklyn on May 16th.
Oh, I love her. I would go. But I'm going to the city
Oh,
to see The Outsiders. May 18th.
Very excited. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm
I
very
had
excited.
a show out of town on the 18th that just got canceled.
Oh.
So there's
feel left out.
there's a roper romp bar crawl in
Oh.
Babylon that I was thinking of going to, but
But now you're going to do something you can get
What,
paid.
Yes.
what time is that?
I got a
no, I'm
show
not
that
gonna do
night
it. Do you
too.
know about the roper romps? Everyone dresses like Mrs. Roper and they walk around. It's a bar crawl. Have you heard about them?
No, but I'm not surprised.
It's fantabulous.
Right.
I met her
Coming to
once.
Babylon.
It's like SantaCon.
Audra Meadows.
Yeah. I went to see a play up.
And Norman Fell.
No, she was married to James Whitmore. So I went to.
James Whitmore talk like that,
He was
right?
Beansy in Shawshank.
Yes.
I went to
I've
go,
heard this
I
story
went to go see a play up in Massachusetts,
Where in Massachusetts?
the Berkshires,
Very nice. That's,
and
that's Western Massachusetts.
and he was right next to me in the theater. James Whitmore and then Audra Meadows.
Yeah. How,
Very nice
maybe
people.
Audra Meadows was not as old as one thought, because I am sort of doing a little joke because I have this transvaginal mesh joke that I love, but to get to there sometimes is weird. So I sort of made think like all these old things are happening to me and the colonoscopy and stuff like that. But because I did do my show after colonoscopy, which was weird. So every time I forgot something, I was like colonoscopy. I sort of leaned a little. I pandered, but whatever. Anyway, Saratoga.
See, I smoked weed after my colonoscopy with Fat Jay and Billy, and
should've
I almost
smoked
shit
weed
myself
before.
because I was coughing.
Don't talk about shit.
Yeah, don't
Oh, I'm
brag.
sorry for
Don't
rubbing
do
that
that.
in.
Don't do that.
Sorry for
Oh,
rubbing
I was
that in.
both able to have my colonoscopy and I evacuated immediately
Look
after.
at you, braggart.
Yeah.
So, anyway, how old do you think the Golden Girls were? Like Blanche Devereaux,
Oh yeah, no,
Dorothy
they were in their
Zbornak?
50s.
50 fucking 3.
Yeah, super old.
Carol O'Connor was in his 40s when All in the Family started.
Oh.
He was in his 40s.
Has to do with hairstyle and style of dress. We always think, because that's why you'll look back in like a yearbook of somebody in the 40s and you're like, they look like a fucking full
Because they
adult.
made like Rose, like Blanche was a whore, but she was just like my friend's getting it on.
Yeah, no,
My divorcees.
that was hot.
I would bang Blanche. Andrew Fender. Now I understand why you can't read his comments. There's this. You ever hear of this Andrew Fender?
I think I've heard
Tell me
the
you don't
name.
watch the show without telling me you don't watch the show.
Oh my god! Exactly.
What, you putting
That's like when people walk in and go, "Hey, when did the intro get so short?" It's been a while now, pal.
Wow.
When did Dick Sargent become Dick York?
Yeah. The dicks.
So how old was Audrey Meadows? She probably wasn't that old as you thought, Mrs.
Well,
Roper.
this
fact
was
that she was alive
This
when-
was the late '90s, so yes, mid '90s. So she was actually already
You're giving her
ill.
less and less credit for being.
No, she was already sick. She during intermission, I heard her ask James Whitmore where she was.
No, she was born in 22.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
That's my grandfather was 20.
No,
All my
no,
grandparents were born in
that's
20.
Alice Cramden. That's Audrey Meadows. Maybe it wasn't. What was the name?
Audrey Meadows.
No, Audrey Meadows was Jackie Gleason. Who played Helen?
It was
Roper?
Audrey something.
Audrey something. Who played? I don't think it was. Who played?
Audrey Lindley.
Oh, thank you. My apologies, Mrs. Roper. My bad. How old is she? Audrey Lindley.
She was born in 1918.
Oh, she's old.
She was old.
too.
She's 2 years older than all my grandparents.
She died in 97. Yeah, I think.
Oh, you probably saw her.
I think this was 94.
She was in her 80s then when you saw her.
She died in 79. At 79.
Yeah.
Like the age 79.
Yeah, she died in 79. So you.
No, she made it through the 80s, is what she said.
No,
I'm
no,
trying to
no,
help
no,
you
no,
there.
no, no. 97 minus 18 is 80. Like how old she was. She was 79. And she was married to James Whitmore, but she divorced him in
In China, she would have been
1979.
technically 80.
They were divorced.
Oh yeah,
It's the
look
way
at
they
that.
count.
It does say she was divorced in 1979 from him, but I'm telling you, they're right next to me at this play.
He came to hang out with her.
Yeah, so I think this play was 94, 95. And
Oh, they
yeah,
were
so
probably
she
just
must-
Well, because she didn't have a tight anus.
Lucky bitch.
Where was it?
Oh, yeah. She was born in 1918?
18,
She died from leukemia. But yeah, I heard her say to him during intermission.
She was
asked him.
59 on the Ropers. I'll give it.
She looked older than
Yeah,
that, though. She looked older than that on the
Norman
Ropers.
Fell looked older too. I like
Yeah.
when Norman Fell would say something like,
Yeah, and then
he
he
was
looked into
early
the
to the
camera.
office and looked to the camera like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Norman Fell's act
and
now.
I still like Don Knotts too, the Mr. Furley.
Don Knotts, of course I love Don Knotts.
I was gonna come in here with a Regal Beagle T-shirt. I have a Regal Beagle.
Do you really?
I do, and I have
That's
one
funny.
that says, the girl skipping that says a loaf of bread, a stick of butter, and a container of milk. There's this new site called like Retro Kids. I love it.
Oh, I'm going to have to check that
And
out.
it has the typewriter.
You should remember.
That,
you should remember that whole
speaks.
thing. A loaf of butter, a pound of bread.
Taz is
and
watching.
milk.
Hey!
Taz!
Hey, Taz.
What's up?
Taz?
She is an amazing artist who lives out on the West Coast, who, at one time was a very regular, super regular viewer.
Oh, viewer.
Matter of fact, I was a viewer at the same time she was a viewer.
And now you got promoted to a cast member.
Right, but she lives all the way out.
Yeah, she gets promoted when she's in town. She's been here a few times.
Hi, Taz.
Long time no
And
see,
a lovely
person.
person.
Matter of fact, have
Yeah,
you
get
seen
over
my my samurai T-shirt that I have?
No.
It's me as a samurai. She drew it.
She drew it. What was with the Fat J as a samurai? Like that? He was like the Jordan one. Did you see it with the
I saw it,
ponytail?
yeah.
Was
I
that
did
a
not see
samurai
that.
thing kind of thing?
It kind of
Top
looked like
knot?
it, yeah.
I don't know.
I was
I
wondering
didn't
what
see.
that was. And do you see what's coming to New York City? Sumo wrestling and sushi.
I feel like that's already there.
Yes.
I don't know
It's in
why.
New York City?
That sumo? Yeah, I don't know
Came
why.
already?
I came twice.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, man show talking about jizz. Wah,
Yeah.
Why women don't jizz?
not like you, and they don't discuss it.
Oh, they don't.
No.
Listen, I have to say
Again,
this. Listen, we might
not my experience.
Men might openly
Not
sit
my
there and say our
experience.
stupid little dick jokes and go like, "Oh, dick, oh, jizz, oh, ass." But can I tell you something? You women, when you are by yourselves and you don't realize that there's like a guy dressed as a woman hanging out with you,
Yeah, what do we
me,
talk about? What do we
okay,
talk about?
you are the dirtiest motherfuckers to hit the
yeah.
planet, the nastiest, nasty, dirty, evil
do.
things to hit the
Women
planet.
Women don't hold back.
You're like sitting there like, you talked about his dick and jizz, like typical man. But when you ladies get alone, it's like, I can't believe all this shit, and then right up my cunt and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then like, do you believe that fact that she left all those dirty goddamn old pants all over the
Yeah.
place? What a nasty bitch! I hope her tits shrivel up and fall
Yeah,
off.
last time we were at dinner, me and a bunch of old ladies, and we were talking about belted pads and tampons, and we were hilarious. And I'm sure if other people were walking by, we were talking about one. There was. There was on a story.
Sorry, I had to stick up for us
that
men here a little
it
bit.
went because you really
We're half a
you really
man.
should not use. I don't know why they put garbage pails in bathrooms. They're really not for garbage. Like
No, I used to when I worked at the Landmark Grill and I was a busboy barback. At the beginning of the night, we would flip a coin. The two closing.
Oh, we do. They hit the garbage.
Barbacks?
But I'm even talking about like in people's homes. Like you really shouldn't. My mom used it to like keep the National Enquirer and the Star magazine in the. It's not for garbage.
Winning meant you cleaned the men's room all night. And you had to walk down to 7-Eleven on 112 in Port Jeff Station, buy a case of Jolt Cola that the assistant manager would pay for, and walk it back the quarter mile.
And losing was you had to clean the women's bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like there was a knife fight.
They was
every night.
They said when something happened, her dad was there. And there were all like these bloody pads around, and the dad was like, sexy. "Oh, did someone?" I know it's not sexy. Did someone get hurt? We're like, as we were like cleaning up the wound, we're like, use this wound, put it down. Use this wound.
But I mean, it wasn't just that. It was like there were broken glasses in there.
Yeah.
There was just garbage just everywhere.
You heard the bit about like Wanda Sykes says a bit about how you want to use the bathroom. Like women, I feel like they get in the bathroom, they're just like throwing shit on the walls. Like, like what do they do once they get in the bathroom?
Dude, it was bad.
I know you see some stuff.
And I was like 15, 16 years old. It was a real education.
You can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I
yes.
know.
Yes. And you had to clean. Like it had to be cleaned. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have to lick all the stuff.
No, not anymore.
I felt like I had to.
So that's what you missed. That's what was going on. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get back into the comedy
swing of things.
Trying to get my mojo back. I haven't been coming around on Thursdays and Sundays. Either I was away or I was working.
I was wondering why the
the shows were so good. Is that what you were going to say, Jeff?
No, I was wondering why there was a lack of talent in the place.
I didn't get to tell you. Terry finally
There's plenty of
booked
talent
me.
here.
I think is there a flyer?
Not yet. No, I've been on a couple of shows with him recently, but Terry McNeely booked me for a Giggle Room. Finally, I can promote something here in June 16th.
Look at you. Well, it's funny. I thought I was doing something out in West Hampton in the summer, and then a guy just sent me, listen, I'm on a poster at the Rockville Center Madison Theater, which I didn't know I was there, which is literally down the street from my house.
Great theater.
Beautiful theater. I just saw Henry Winkler there. But it's just like you said, it's a women only show. Like it's momish. So it's me and Maria Walsh.
Oh yeah, I know Maria.
Yeah, I've never worked with her.
She's funny.
Talia Reese, who I like a lot.
Very funny
She's
also.
From the city, very funny. And then another woman, like her name escapes me. But it's like called like momish, and I'm like a little bit like.
That's what I'm saying. I hate those titles.
Right.
I hate those titles. That's.
But I think it does draw a crowd.
I understand why they have a need to do that.
Right. I just wish
upsets
we
me.
didn't.
I wish we didn't
talk about
have
this all the
right,
time.
Right.
I wish
and
it wasn't like that.
I wish the names weren't so. So this women aren't funny. It's like women are, and then the NT is like in a different font. Like like we just don't look at the NT because women are funny. But that's how this thing is, and I guess it draws the crowd based on that. But there's a channel on Sirius. It's called She's So, and the un is light, unfunny. It's called She's So Funny, and it's just female.
I guess I haven't looked at. I don't really go. I don't listen to comedy as much as I used to.
I don't too. I used to listen more, I think, but I get excited when I see my friends on it, and I take a picture of it. I'm like, oh, it's so and so from their album, and
Carrie Louise.
I've seen Ashley Morris. I've seen Carol. I've seen Leanne. A bunch of people that you'll
Just another bunch of chick names.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just made up Dolores, Mary, Carol, Barbara.
Well, speaking of chicks, like, what are you playing hooky from work today? What's going on?
He's on the clock. He's double dipping.
Oh, is that what it is? You're on lunch or something?
Thanks for blowing up the spot there, buddy.
Look,
well, you're in your. I mean, you're on
I know,
camera.
but
You're
it's
in
like,
your
yeah,
work
like,
uniform.
Jeff, you look like shit. We know you're working.
You know.
What do you do again? You're an installer.
I play with myself. What? Oh, sorry.
Installer?
No, I'm not an installer. I'm a technician of sorts.
In what genre?
Oh, it would be
I have a specific set of skills.
The scale industry.
Oh, that's right. Weights and measures.
Weights and measure stuff. Yep, yep. I will not find
Very
you.
similar to you.
I will not
Your
look for
springs.
you.
Oh no, you're plastics. You're plastics.
Yeah, way more interesting. Plastics.
You're into. What are you into?
What's
Plastics.
that from The Graduate? What's the thing? Plastics.
Plastics. He goes, one word for
What's
you,
the name?
young man. Plastics.
Yeah. Well, what was his name though?
Whose name?
When Dustin Hoffman. What was the character?
Character's name? I can't remember that.
That reminds me of a
Miss
good-
Robinson,
Is it
are you
Daniel?
trying to seduce me?
That reminds
Would
me
you
of-
like me to seduce you? Is
Reminds-
that
what's
what
his
you would
name?
like? I don't know. Remember what
It reminds me of a joke when you say where was a woman goes up to a widow and taps her on the shoulder and says, "I only have one thing to say to you, and that's plethora." The widow turns to her and said, "Thanks, that means a lot."
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess I've heard it like a million times.
Benjamin.
Benjamin, that's right,
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Benny,
Classic.
yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
I was funny. It was clever. It was punny.
Thank God it's
I
not
like
mine.
See,
Yeah,
I
no. They were closed here for a while. They were working on something, or something was going on here.
Oh.
Here.
Oh, here at the club, yes.
Yeah, because I felt bad,
Yeah.
but they was like they weren't doing as many shows here or something like
Oh,
that.
there was like for
Yeah,
a couple
about a
of
month.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about a month ago, the club
'Cause
was
I feel
closed.
bad when
for-
I don't come around. I mean, because I feel like even if you miss like a month, it sometimes feel like a lot, like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So I want to start coming around again.
Yeah, no, you should. I guess.
and then I think-
I'm not really like a person to take any of that kind of advice from.
Oh, but no, the ladies of laughter that they're doing the contest, which I would encourage all women to submit.
Fucking A.
The one of the later rounds is here, August 1st.
Oh,
There's
cool.
a round here, so I'm really hoping to get. So actually, when I did the show with Jane, I mean, she's not in it, like Peggy. Yeah, I can't remember. Her name will come to me, but Jane and Peggy. It's a good. The women that have come through that have won
Wow.
it, or like Liz Glazier and Zarna and Olga and all women. But Kelly McDonald, it's helped them, and they have a good
Right.
network.
Yeah.
And I think it has like $10,000 prizes at that.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I
nice.
don't know how they're like parsing it out or something like that, but I think that's the kitty is $10,000.
That's
there's
nice.
$10,000 for
Kitty, sorry.
kitty?
For women, what?
For the
What
pussy.
a waste of money.
Wait, what are they just gonna go out and spend it on useless
brush
stuff?
their hair.
My grandfather used to say when my grandmother would be like, "I got it for 40% off." He'd go, "What do you do with the money you saved?" I thought that was fucking great. Oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob, because he was flexing because he made money and she didn't. 'cause
No,
was
she
unable
made
to-
money too. No,
What'd
she was a
do?
nurse. She was a nurse.
Good for
my
her.
Dude, my grandmother had 2 Purple Hearts, dude.
Nice.
She was an army nurse for
I
Speaking
thought
of
it
during the
Purple
war.
Hearts,
I
I
thought
just
it was
read a
cancer.
wonderful book about women nurses in. See what I do when I do comedy? I read. I do tax
You're
returns.
like a normal person.
I know.
You gotta stop.
I've been blowing through books. So I read a book called The Women by.
Dude, that's an interesting thing to do. Like, how do you do that?
Well, you could drill a hole,
Yeah.
right? And then
Like, I get a penis because of
and
the
you
way it's
put it-
I have
shaped.
to
It
tell you,
fits in your
I cannot
mouth.
get the pages hard, no matter how hard I try.
well, after
I've
he
tried
finishes,
everything. I tried this epoxy spray.
Blowing through books. You know, I read one. It's very popular now. It's called The Women, and it's about the
women?
female-
Jesus Christ, you with
about
the fucking
women.
being a chick.
It's it's about Vietnam nurses
Oh, cool.
and how people like dating people like there were women in Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
and-
no, well
and
that's
just how
World War
poorly they
II.
treated
My
them.
well, there
grandmother
were
was in
women
World
in
War II.
Vietnam, but
You
they
wanna
were
talk
on the
about-
other side being used for different things. Moving on. Hi.
Linda
Hi.
Marcus Smith is a veteran.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
I saw she was in here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. A week or two ago. Yeah.
And it comes full circle.
She's very nice. I'm actually going
No,
to Vegas
she's
Sunday.
sweet.
I might reach out to her.
She's sweet.
She's kind. She's very helpful.
Very supportive, like Jeff.
Yeah, supportive of the women.
Very Jewish. Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with that, does it?
No.
Sorry. Tried. Okay.
Do we
Yeah,
get topical?
women.
Do we talk about the protests on these campuses and these fucking kids that don't even know what they are and these encampments?
No, actually, because I'm listen. I just signed a petition to get RFK on the ballot in New York State because I don't care. Because
You're
anybody presents
contrarian.
me a petition, I will sign it because
contrarian.
everybody deserves. No, this is more inclusionary. Everybody deserves to have their shot.
Okay.
So I sign every petition
All
that,
right,
that
so
comes
let's
my
split the
way.
Party, but okay.
Wait, do you read it though?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
absolutely know what I'm.
Okay.
I was just arguing with my son about art.
Just don't like sign anything.
But I didn't
No,
mean
he's
to
a
talk
he's a
politics.
total douche. But
I know. I didn't mean to talk politics, but the kids and the stuff and that. So when I went to school, I went to a public university. I went to University of Massachusetts, and there was somebody they were mad about something going on at the Grad Tower in
Yeah.
engineering or Silver or whatever was the. So they started something called Cutback City, and they put up an encampment. thing, but it was gross. It was like around the library, and
This is a tradition.
It's
young
been going
people
on,
should be
Kent State, but I just feel like
absolutely.
Would I be wrong to say I assume that the people then were a little more informed and they weren't getting it from
absolutely
like,
not. No,
TikTok.
because fucking boomers will tell you that. They'll be like, "Oh, we knew it." No, you were smoking weed and trying to get laid like everybody else. I would say they're more informed now. And whatever snippet that you see has been found, and if taken out of context, yes, will look
maybe
stupid.
vetted, but okay.
I'm not actually going to get into one of them because it'll make it just too apparent what my feelings are about things. But it like that's why I hate the whole Jimmy Kimmel segment of finding stupid, or Jay Leno used to do it, right? Finding stupid people. And it's like, dude, how many people did you talk to? Like, you see the sun in a different position. Like later, like they were there all day, maybe even a couple of days.
But you even think when you find people that they couldn't name, like the capital of the United States and stuff like that,
right?
Yeah.
Or you could just easily sit there and say, "Hey, you want to make a quick $20? Just say the wrong answer."
Answer true.
That's
Exactly.
what I always thought it was fake.
Right.
That was my.
And I mean that would be the other. That's the other side.
How
of
many
it.
states are there in America?
52 because we adopted Puerto Rico.
Unless you are asking somebody
Yeah.
directly, "Hey, why are you down there?"
Yeah.
If you're getting it from somebody else going, "Hey, get a load of what people are saying down at this thing," it's always bullshit.
That, or you could just ask me, and I'll always give the wrong answer because it comes from the heart.
Right. Even though you're trying. I know.
Sad, maybe because of now my
It's
age.
sad.
So the kids there would be, to my opinion, would be my children,
Right.
my children's peers.
Right, and
I think
nostalgia's a
they're-
motherfucker.
I think they're dumber than a box of rocks.
Right,
about,
but they're going
they
through their
are and they
process.
aren't. Right.
Like everybody
back
goes
to my
through.
aura and chakra. They said that these kids born, they're crystal children, and they said 35 is the new 18.
Wait, what?
35 is the new 18.
So what are you 30? What you're in your 50s now?
Yeah.
No, I mean using 35 as the new 18.
That would make me 20, I guess. But I'm 20. I'm a 20-year-old that had a hysterectomy and went through menopause.
Boy,
She's fun.
Were they right? My hormones are all over the place.
Woo! No, so these kids are saying how they're like the whole failure to launch thing and whatever. I just want
and you're going through your own stuff.
Lens,
So
yeah.
so everybody looks at the world through their own
Yes.
prism.
Yes.
That distorts things and whatnot.
Prison and prism.
I think it's great. I think protest
I'm
should
a big
be
fan of
there
civil
should be more protests
Trust me,
about
I love
everything.
civil
We should
disobedience, and they
protest
were
about
like-
people protesting.
Yeah, and so I was a fan of everything, and even when people like took stands against whatever,
While
match
holding
where we
dildos.
stood and stuff like that, and when they were fighting like the state testing and the sit-ins and all that, whatever.
Right.
Listen, civil disobedience. It's your right to
And you should be.
gather, not gather. Your right to assemble.
Yeah, assemble, yeah.
And ask questions. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
be informed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. What is it? Petition for recourse. Getting more complicated here.
I don't know why when they ask you to assemble. I mean, I don't know why they ask you to bring Legos to these fucking things.
Yeah, the right to assemble. He was sitting there with the Lego.
Wait, the Avengers are here?
He's an NBA.
You want to get more at? We can get abstract.
Jeff's an NBA. You know.
Motherfucking.
No, it's like
butt asshole.
No, and Lego's like Master Builder Academy. I'm a builder. No, but they.
Assemble.
While I was joining real life, I was watching. I watched the Alex Jones documentary. Did you watch that?
No.
InfoWars. Oh.
I feel
You've
like I've been
watching
living
a lot
through
of TV.
A lot.
You
So-
need to get back over here so you can shut the
I
fuck up about
know.
like, hey, did you watch this show? Did you watch that show? Did you
I
watch
hate
that show?
kids
Did you watch 10
protesting in a
Wins?
place I don't care about.
Are you telling me I'm not funny?
No, get back in here so you don't have to stop talking about these. Like, you watched way too much TV. Well, it was tax season.
It was tax season. So I worked at a firm. No lie, these people started at 4:30 in the morning. Like when I was up at 8:30, they were like middle of the day. First day I walked in at like 11, they were like,
Oh
"We
my
leave at
god.
3." Like, so I was like,
Yeah, that's why I got here at 11. So I don't have to
Yeah.
be here for that long.
So I slowly conditioned myself to like. I started getting there like 7:30. But I'm going to Woodbury, and then I had to commute and traffic. I was listening to the Daily, and I became that girl. And I was like, "What happened to me?"
I was an
So-
avid NPR listener for a very long time.
Yeah, and I just whatever. And then I'm like quoting stuff. People are like, what happened to you? Like Jeff's like, you're beat. And I wasn't going out, so I was coming home after like maybe like sometimes like a 14, 16 hour day, sometimes 6, 7 days a week.
Wow.
Not that it was, listen, my husband was like, you act like you were grueling. I did it for 2 months.
Oh, that was a nice vacation for him. Good.
But
okay.
he's fine, whatever, fuck him. But anyway.
No, thank you. I didn't. Well, only if he has a condom.
Wow.
Boy, it sounds like Arizona was awesome.
Yeah. His shock. I tried to
Yeah, what the fuck is...
on that pink Jeep tour, I'm like, just keep going. Keep going. Going off the mesa. The vortex, I hear the vortex saying,
Let me tell you about somebody's aura, which is a little too
throw him off the
out
mesa.
there.
Throw him off the mesa. So, no, but I was coming home just spent, and I was just plopping down and just vegging on
Oh, I hear you.
TV. I was tired.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because they like per diemed me, and I was like getting paid hourly. I wasn't like an
Did you
employee.
have to pay extra for that?
No, I.
Oh, wait, I was
felt
thinking
like
something
when
different.
I showed up, I really worked, and I was kind of happy that I could still grind. But
Yeah, you can.
I couldn't even like people call me on the phone, and I'm like, I can't
Is that what
talk
they-
to you on the phone. And you heard me on when I called the phone. You were like, "Who is this girl? She's awful."
Yeah, well, you were totally doing this.
I was,
Yeah.
Oh,
I had my
yes.
headphones in.
Yes.
Yeah, they,
Yeah, remember she said she had music on or something. You had something else on, yeah.
podcast in the back,
and there was, the other day, I was, what are you guys making fun of me now?
So
Yeah.
in 2 months, I did like 171 returns. That was a lot of returns that I mean, other people reviewed and signed off on it, but I had to get all the data in. And then I wound up doing about 22 on my own. And I'm dealing with someone now. I'm like helping her in a mess. Of
Wow,
like
that must be a
5
lot of
years.
trips
I want
to
you to
Walmart.
know that I feel like when I
Snickers?
start talking about plastic to people,
That's how you feel about the IRS?
like
People nod off.
I did 171 returns, like.
Yeah, you don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
I know.
no.
Like, what does that mean?
Right, so
No.
it just doesn't.
I know.
Yeah, you need to get back.
I'm like, is that a lot?
I do.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I know.
My mother works in an accounting office, so I got you.
On the account of what?
And it's so tight. Like, it's such a tight window.
Like an asshole.
Not
Tighter
like
than her asshole.
That's
Is
right.
how tight that fucking window is.
Full circle.
Rounding back to
Like an asshole.
busted starfish. Let my mighty chakra. No, it's so there's a deadline.
Let my feces
And
go.
then people coming in.
L'chaim.
Feces go.
And
In honor of
people are coming
Passover.
in like that weekend, like, it's easy. And by the way, my daughter, could you just do my kids?
Yeah.
But she's in Michigan, but she made money. And the grandmothers and my husband's, the house, I'm like, and I have an au pair. I'm like, fuck. What?
That I have off the books, but I want to bring her on the books so I don't
So I
get.
have to pay payroll tax.
Because I think they might make me, secretary of
servant.
the interior.
So much like that. But they were wonderful. Shout out to anyone listening. Charles and Boudin is the name of the firm in Woodbury. They were really, really nice people.
Nice.
And they're for all your accounting needs.
Again, full circle. She's talking about booty.
Yeah.
Chuck Booty.
Boudin.
So,
Boudin.
are we allowed to ask where the new job is?
Yeah, so the new job, the firm is called Grant McCarthy. It's a boutique.
Well, you got to keep it real, Laura. You're doing urban rooms and shit.
No. It's a boutique salt recovery. You gotta know it. This is like these are people glazing over.
No,
now.
but the Strategic Arms Limitation
No,
Treaty.
salt-
That's the salt that I know.
Right, state and local tax.
Oh,
That's
okay.
salt in my world. So really, I'm looking for companies that have spent too much on either direct income tax or indirect, that they've paid too much in sales tax.
Well, they go ahead and they peppered a little money here and peppered a little money there.
No, we
Salt,
go back
pepper.
and look at based off of certain
Kill
rules and
yourself,
regulation
please.
that you paid too much
Right.
in state and local tax, and then for all the open years, we'll
Yeah.
do a recovery and,
Right.
and take a third, and so I got hired as their first business developer.
Oh.
Look at me.
Hey.
So I've got to find business and grow the business and
Nice.
and I told the guys I got 6 good years left of me. I think I got 6 more years to grind. And they were like, "That's it." I'm being kind. I think I have 2.
With this asshole, the sky's the limit.
Well, you know what happened? I did returns for all these people that have amassed a solid amount of wealth.
Right. Oh, that's
And now
the
I'm
worst.
bitter.
Yeah, I could
now
see
I'm
how that would be.
How come I don't have a K1? How come I don't have a trust? Why don't I have property in Kiwa Island? So I was like, Why didn't I buy John Deere?
Stupid tax shelters.
I know. So I've suffered a little of that. Now I'm like, I need to amass wealth.
I am announcing my empire.
I was like, I need to announce my wealth. And then I go and buy myself a dumb designer pocketbook. I'm like, I need this. So I do stuff like that.
Such a womanly thing to do.
It was. I think it was on my period when I made the purchase.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm so dizzy.
God.
I wish a man could help me make a decision.
With all this bleeding, I need to buy myself a bag.
And Flo, what should I do?
Bleeding from the veg and bleeding from the wallet. Brought to you by Snickers.
Well, you know what they say: when you bleed from the veg, you bleed from the wallet. Like it's an old saying.
I never heard that.
No, neither had I. Just made it up.
And with that, it's time to go.
What? No, so let's talk about who's here this weekend.
Of course, I'm going to do that.
Yes.
Wally Collins is here this weekend.
Wally Collins is so nice.
Stevie
He's funny.
GB is here this weekend.
Where is he?
He's in the giggle room. Jim DeLakis is here this weekend.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
it is, yeah.
Okay.
Jim Mendrinos is here this weekend.
Jim Andrinos is very good.
At the Smithtown Performing Arts Center, Governors presents One Funny Lisa Marie.
Oh, funny Lisa Marie.
And there you have it. Go to govs.com.
There you go.
And make your reservations. Don't forget, September 28th, you can see in the Giggle Room, Knockem Dead Comedy. We've got a trivia night, XXX trivia that night in the Giggle Room.
Yes.
Ivory Fields will be featuring that night.
Nice.
And August 1st, a round of Ladies of Laughter at Governor's. Get your tickets.
And who's a part of that?
I don't know yet because it's going to be whoever
Great
gets picked
show.
and the Ladies of Governor. But the host is Megan
Trainer.
No,
Fox.
I'll get to it as we get closer. But August 1st, save
I
the
haven't
date.
seen Megan Friend in a long time.
And you got, what'd you say, a night with Terry?
Yeah, the only thing I can promote, I actually have a bunch of things coming up, but definitely go check my social media. What
There
I
you go.
can promote, June 16th, Giggle Room, Uncle Terry.
Look at you, and I'm available now. I'm after
go.
like May 15th. I'll be back, and hopefully I'm starting to do more stuff in the
That's
city.
my
too.
ex-wife's birthday.
May 15th. You have an
and-
ex-wife? Did I
Yes.
know that?
I'm
Oh.
so
what do you got?
mysterious.
Okay, I have my hands. No. When are we doing a murder mystery at Governor's?
September, we're at, I think, the
Brokerage,
brokerage.
right? Yeah.
I think we're at one of them in September. We're at one of them in October. We're in both of them, McGuire's and brokerage in December.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
all right.
brokerage, I got to talk with Ange and James of the calendar. I want to have like my show. I try to have every quarter. I kind of fell off, so I think I'll do it post. But then I can run into the Jewish holidays, so I got to look at the September act. And I just booked a
Don't look so
September's tough.
angry
My
about
mom.
Jewish holidays.
September's
No,
tough.
I like to have Jews in the audience.
You're going to start going to Columbia here in a minute.
Go to govs.com
there
and
you
check out
go.
their full schedule. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see what we got going on and to find out how you can hire us for your event.
Yes.
And that's it.
Nice
So
to see you guys.
today is
Likewise.
Friday. Donversations tonight with Don Sill. That's at 8 o'clock. That's it. And we might be here Sunday. Maybe. I'll let you guys know if we decide
Don
to
will
come
be
in.
here Sunday.
Possibly. Yes.
Oh, I'll be in Vegas.
I love you, Tony.
I love you. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm so
Laura.
happy.
Good luck
Yay.
at the new job.
Thank you.
And I'll
hopefully
see
you'll
you
me
next
in
week.
rounds.
Don't touch me.
Now next week, supposedly, I'm not sure if it's definite, but there's a chance Monty will be joining us next Friday.
Yay.
So I can reintroduce myself again.
I love
He's from
Monty.
Belmont too. He's from my hometown.
He's very good friends with my wife's best friend from growing up.
He's busy. We got the Kentucky Derby.
And then it's like a Kevin Bacon thing.
There's
I actually
nothing
went to
I
high
hate
school
more.
with his wife.
Oh.
Holy shit.
And then the following Friday, Kelpie will be here with us.
Yes.
So we're
Yes,
looking
she
forward to
lets
that.
me.
This Monday on our show, we're going to have a Genesis
Unclench your
tribute
butt.
band joining us this Monday. They're
What?
called Seconds Out. Looking for
Wow.
Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel,
Cool.
all that
Physical
stuff.
touch.
So that'll be fun.
Physical touch.
Yeah, Invisible Touch, that's them, yeah.
Kind of confused.
All right. The Land of Confusion.
Need I say I love you? Need I say
sun.
I care?
Beaten
Oh, yeah, I Can't Dance. Yeah.
And these are the hands we give
We're
up.
definitely out of here now. They're singing. See you later. For your event today, what will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what?
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and